Welcome back to AP Chemistry, General Chemistry. I'm Jeremy Krug, and in this video, we're going to be looking at chemical analysis. And in the next video, we're going to be looking at spectroscopy as well and how that works. Now, when we talk about chemical analysis, in chemistry, much of what we do is in the laboratory. And a lot of our analysis methods involve directly measuring the amount of a substance. And so some examples of that might be some direct weighing. Now, it's very rare that we actually analyze something by just sticking it on a scale and finding its mass. But it is possible that we could do that. We could just take the material and put it on a balance and see how many grams there are. That is a way of determining how much of something there is. We often use a method called gravimetric analysis. And this is usually involving where you take a sample that has an ion in it and you take advantage of the solubility rules to create a precipitate out of that sample. And then you take that precipitate and you filter it out and you dry it and you find its mass to find out how much of that certain ion there was in the original sample. So that's what this video is going to be mainly about, gravimetric analysis. Here's an example of that. Let's say we have a 5-gram solid sample that contains an unknown amount of chloride ion. So a chemist is going to dissolve that solid into distilled water and then add some excess silver nitrate. After the reaction is done, the chemist is going to filter and dry and isolate that precipitate, and the chemist determines that 8.086 grams of silver chloride precipitate was produced. So the question that we're being asked to solve here is determine the percentage of chloride in the original sample. Now notice that there is a chemical reaction going on here. So the very first thing we have to do is figure out what is that reaction. So let's write the balanced equation, especially the net ionic equation for this. Now hopefully, after you have been in chemistry this long, if you're at this point in the AP Chemistry course, you realize that it has an unknown amount of chloride, and we're adding some silver ion. So we know that those two react to make this insoluble silver chloride precipitate. In fact, the problem actually comes straight out and tells us that's the precipitate. So we're going to take those ions. We'll take the silver ion, add it to the chloride ion, and we're making silver chloride. That is a balanced equation, as we can see. Now, this is where we're going to find out how much chloride we had in that original sample. So we're going to start with how much precipitate we were able to get. So that's the 8.086 grams of silver chloride. And let's find out how many moles of chloride we had in that original sample. So we're going to convert to moles of chloride way down here at the end. And this is just a stoichiometry problem. Whenever you have a gravimetric analysis like this, it's just a stoichiometry problem, just straight 3-step process. So the first step is to convert this to moles. So we're going to put grams on the bottom and 1 mole on top. And how many grams are in a mole of silver chloride? Well, the periodic table tells us it's about 143.32. So now I can cancel grams top and bottom. Step 2 is convert to chloride. It's our mole ratio. So in our mole ratio, let's put silver chloride on the bottom so it'll cancel out. And we're converting to chloride, so let's put that on top. And the balanced equation that we just wrote tells us that it is a 1-to-1 ratio. So we have that. We could just go straight to grams at this point. I'm going to go ahead and convert that and see how many moles of chloride we have. It's about 0.05642 moles of chloride, but we are going to eventually have to find grams anyway. So let's go ahead and convert that to grams. So we'll take that many moles of chloride we just had and let's convert it to grams. So moles on the bottom, this is like our third step, grams on top. And how many grams are in a mole of chloride? Well, the periodic table tells us it's about 35.45. So we cancel moles and we multiply, and we find out that it is 2.000 grams of chloride. That's how much chloride we had in the original sample. So we're able to find out how much chloride was in that precipitate, and we're able to say that is exactly or precisely how many grams of chloride we had at the beginning. Now, the question says, determine the percentage of chloride. So that means we take the grams of chloride in the sample, the 2 grams, and let's divide that by the total mass, which was 5 grams total sample. So we, of course, multiply that by 100 to change it to a percent, and we find that the mass percent is 40.00% chloride. So that is how you do a gravimetric analysis problem. It's just stoichiometry. You do need to have a balanced equation, a balanced net ionic equation, but beyond that it is just stoichiometry. That's all that gravimetric analysis is. Now there are more analysis methods that are more indirect. We'll talk about those in the next video. So I hope you join me with that. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something about gravimetric analysis here today. If you learned something from my video, then please hit that thumbs up button if you'd be so kind as to do so, and subscribe to my channel, because this is going to include the entire AP chemistry course in this series of videos. So join me again where we can learn some more chemistry together.